Hello, friends. We are back with another episode of Friday Night Frontline. What do you guys want to do tonight, man? We got a bunch of different things we can do. I'll let you guys vote while I talk here for a minute. We're not going to do very much talking today. I promise we're actually going to play the game instead of just talking about the game. So I'm open to any suggestions we can do. We can continue with our sandbag team adventures, or I could just play. I could play mini games the whole time if you want. We got a little bit of gambling to do too, so the world is your oyster, as they say. And I know this music does not match the character on screen, but this is a great national theme song, anthem, WWF wrestling theme. I don't know what you call this, but kill chaos. I'm not strong enough to kill chaos, Paul. I'm close. I think the closest I got recently was 16%. But I'm not quite strong enough. I guess if I loaded all my, no, I couldn't. The issue is the easy way to get a kill would be to combine my hydro and my fire units together, but I don't have segment 2 vector or segment 2 Springfield, so then the cleansing gets all sorts of jank and I start dropping stacks. So unfortunately that's just not really on the table for me. No, we don't got no Mexican music. Dude, we got this what is this, the theme of the in-game? It's supposed to be the US, or not the USSR, the Neo-Soviet theme before they get absorbed by the, what am I looking here? It just says unyielding. Okay, that's not helpful. But yeah, this is the theme song for I think it's the Neo-Soviet Union before they get absorbed by the UNRC. So anyway, let's do a teeny tiny bit of gambling, and then we're just gonna do normal pulls today. This is what happens when you just get so lucky, It's like, oh, I don't even care about these. Although I could fix my Springfield problem right now, but I won't. We're not gonna get so crazy, dude. Paul, don't even talk about Extreme Peak. I did do the Extreme Peak, and I don't know, man. It's not my cup of tea, I think is the nicest way to put it. I did not have fun doing it, I guess is essentially what it boils down to. This is a fresh 50-50, by the way. But it doesn't look like we're going to get lucky on this. How's it going, everybody? Dude, we got a whole bunch of people showing up today. Early on time, whatever you want to call it. I don't know why I'm watching these. One more chance to get lucky. You heard me click it, right? I'm not crazy. Did you see? There we go. Okay, no crazy luck. We'll skip it. Yeah, so I did the Extreme Peak stuff, and I was liking it until I got to the very third mission. And then all my enjoyment of it just kind of instantly melted. Oops, not this. Yeah, because specifically, not him. This guy's kind of an ass, but he's whatever. Specifically, this fucking guy. This is the worst designed enemy I think they've ever come up with, period. This is this guy is trauma inducing, the way that they made it, because it's dude, this is an hour rant I could go on. I'm gonna prevent myself from doing it, but just all you need to know is that I hate the fact that you can't even see it here because they have a terrible way of conveying what this guy actually does. I just hate this enemy, right? The fact that you have to kill this stupid mecha hound, unless I totally misunderstand how to fight this guy. I'm pretty sure he's semi-invincible unless you kill his mecha hound. And then they decided to give the Mecha Hound stats. I remember I looked at it because I'm like, man, this thing's got a lot of HP, and it's not dying. How much HP does it actually have? And I looked, and it had 58,000, which didn't seem like a totally crazy number. And then I looked at his defense, and his defense number was 12,000 because I had picked one of the, I think it was this one. I think I had picked this. But yeah, I'm like 12,000 defense. I'm like, really? Taking a break from Code Vein. Yeah, dude, I saw that on sale the other day. I was like almost gonna get it, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I don't like these style of games too much. So anyway, I could do Extreme Peak, but doing one level would probably take me like an hour on the stream, and to be honest, it's kind of frustrating. I did not enjoy it. Maybe they balanced it around the remolding patterns, right? Like I did it with like this kind of stuff, right? Like, in fact, no, not even. I was using just bare bones characters, right? Because who'd I use? I used Factory. Yeah, she didn't have anything on. She didn't have anything. Yeah, I used no remolding pattern stuff or plugins or whatever you want to call them. So maybe that's what it's balanced around. But man. Radical Link says, getting 120 on Extreme Peak wasn't enjoyable. Damn, did you max it out? You're crazy. I could kind of see the first two missions not being a complete nightmare. Let me look at the buffs on them real quick. The problem I had with it, it was like, it was fine until the third mission, just because mostly it was the map layout on the third mission that really upsetting me. A lot of the stuff just really turned it into like an obnoxious slog. Yeah, like some of this stuff, like, you know, like reduced damage by AoE. So this just essentially says you can't really use AoE units versus them, which I know who this is targeted at, right? This is a very specific character. This is meant to kind of neuter. Which I could see why that character would just kind of run rampant in this mode, but The issue I had with it was, let me look at, see if I can. I said I wasn't going to get trapped into a 1 hour rant about this, but I'm doing it. I don't like how they set up these upper areas, these like upper stage areas, with the full walls on all sides, so you can only peek out through this one square into the area below you. And then on top of it, the way the switches were only allowed to be interacted with one time. So like if you, for example, had someone standing here and you hit that switch, that person is now on the bottom area and will never be able to get back up. That, and then, like I said, everything was going great till I got to this point here, and then my love for this game mode just plummeted immensely, because this area right here, followed by this area right here, was just such a freaking nightmare. Yeah, we're not doing that though. Sorry, guys. You want to suffer, you suffer on your own time. I'm a little worried because since this doesn't have different refresh time, I mean, it does, but it doesn't, right? Like, it's 2 weeks for this and 2 weeks for expansion drills. So now essentially it's going to be alternating. Every week we're going to get a new one of these. Either it's a new expansion drill or a new peak value. And then in addition to that, we're also going to have the new phase clash every single week. And then every third week we get Gunsmoke. It's like, man, this is a hot take I'm about to say, but like I think we're starting to approach the, okay, this is a little too much. I know this is so weird to say this after everyone has just spent like 10 months complaining about nothing to do in the game, but I feel like they did a very poor job of spacing this out. To be honest, we've only had 2 weeks of Phase Clash and I'm already tired of it. Doing these bosses, this boss was so tedious, right? Even with a full physical team. Right, can it show me which units I used? Oh my god, game. Whoa. Oh, it's really struggling. So yeah, I used a full physical team. The only one that's kind of sandbaggy is Groza. She's just kind of there. And yeah, I could have swapped some of these units out for like higher DPS units. I could have swapped Groza out for like Changju. Even with the 50% debuff, she would have done way more damage. But it was just a really grindy fight. It's like the bosses have a lot of HP, and because they want you to match element types, it's just... ugh, it's just not fun, right? It's very restrictive on who you can bring. And then in addition to that, it just like it's weird. It's almost like now you have to do the mechanics. Now it becomes less fun. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah. I know. I get it, Paul. This is just a totally me issue. I'm complaining about some of this stuff. I'm a little cautious because I feel like I'm gonna get burned out on it pretty quick. Just like Gunsmoke was really fun at first. Now it's almost like a chore to do it. I really hope that doesn't happen. I'm gonna hope that Phase Clash is not so tedious in the future because we haven't had one with corrosion yet, and there's a decent amount of corrosion units. And we had fire last time. I guess that is all 5 elements, right? I'm not forgetting an element. Yeah. Yeah, that's all of them. Okay. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, radical. So, radicaling for your extreme peak max difficulty clear. You said that you used Klukai and Praetia to do all the damage, and then just had Andrus and Springfield and Xiaomi. Wow. Well, that would actually make sense because yeah, you got to take all the damage buffs on them, so you probably do need a triple healer setup. Yeah, okay, Paul says, a lot of people in my platoon were really wishing they had Segment 3 Jiawei. Now, Paul, was that specifically talking about Extreme Peak? Because that's exactly what I was thinking when I was looking at the map. I'm not going to go into it again, but I was thinking that exact same thing. I'm like, wow, getting to these switches would be way easier if I had Jiawei. But the issue with it is that you still have to kill all the enemies, because if you leave her, like, if she hits the switch and then she's kind of there by herself, she's just gonna get destroyed because the enemies hit so hard, and there's not really any good cover once you've hit that switch. Like, there's like 3 or 4 boxes around every switch, and it's like the enemies will just literally walk around to the other side and shoot you in the back. So it's like there's not really anywhere you can hide after you've hit the switch. So yeah, I don't know. Wait, you can go directly to the... Oh, because she can... That's right, other enemies or other teammates can use the... what are they called? The imperturbable arrows, or whatever they're called. Yeah, okay. I'm surprised, actually, that they let the NPC interact with that. But once again, that just kind of shows you that nobody really wanted to do the game mode as intended. They just wanted to skip it. I don't know. Like I said, to me, we'll see next week when they do a new map. But it was, like I said, I had a lot of fun on these first 2 maps. I thought they were pretty cool. This first one was a little too easy. It was like spawn 5 guys at a time, and you have the high ground in the middle, and you just shoot them and kill them. This one was a little better. 3, I think it was just the map design was just abysmal. Like, having all the sections up top where you they're like cage matches was just, did not like that. So anyway, what do you guys want to do? We can, I already did this. This was another, I think maybe also a little bit had to do with, I was a little salty from doing this mode too, because I had just done this stupid boss again. I hate this boss so much. He's so dumb. He's so gimmicky. Luckily, he was not super tough, so he just kind of fell over, but I hate his stupid, like, scythe and cannon alternating nonsense. It just, ugh. In the map with no cover was also another one of those moments where it's just like, why do we even have a cover system in this game if you won't let anybody use it? So I was probably a little spiced up from doing that fight, and then I went straight into peak value, and I'm like, okay, now I'm really not having fun. You know, let's continue on our adventures of the sandbag team. We need to unsandbag them a little bit. I think the easiest way to unsandbag these units would be get a max level. It's weird because on the one hand, it's like kind of expected to be max level. Yeah, let's just do it. We'll make them max level. We'll see how far we get. Because like I said, the whole point of the sandbag team is to be like kind of bad on purpose, right? To make it a little more interesting, but... But at the same time, as we found out 2 weeks ago, it's like you can't sandbag too hard because sometimes there are like DPS requirements. Yeah, let's just enhance this. And this is, we're not calibrating this, I don't think. I think we wanted to keep this kind of bare bones. And we don't need another key on her. These would help, but I don't think they're necessary. We needed to unsandbag Cheetah though, because she was mega weak. This is gonna have to go up to max level for sure. Because I remember she was struggling to keep everyone alive. Versus, was it Creepy Doll? Creepy Doll doesn't even hit that hard. And I think we also need to get one of her keys. I don't have any, right? Yeah, I want to say there was one of them I looked at, and I'm like, yeah, this is probably kind of needed if you're going to do... This one? Was that it? This one turns her attack into healing, which... Let me look here. Let me look. Yeah, this one's kind of mediocre for damage anyway. I mean, it is nice because you can apply overheat. So... But obviously, once again, bosses and stuff are immune to overheat. Let's go ahead and grab them. We're gonna grab a couple keys here. We're gonna make her more healing oriented. I will invest the 3 cores to make this happen, and we'll get some stats. Don't need that either. That, and then this is also okay, but I don't think we necessarily need this. Yeah, we'll do this. This way she can just like actually keep the team alive. Yeah, that one's all right. She does want to spam those attacks, and I think we'll give her some basic keys. Some attack and HP if possible. Really? Only got one? Really? Okay, well, here we go. Here we go. Another one. Defense, defense, defense. It's all defense. Always has been. Come on, really? Okay, well, whatever. We'll just give her this crappy one. There we go. She's a little unsandbagged now. Still kind of low on the attack. I realized part of this was because I don't have her affection up, but I figured it's probably better to err on the side of caution for the sandbag team, like kind of keep them as underpowered as we can. I think we needed to change... No, these are acceptable. Theoretically, I should drop all this crit damage for attack boost. Let me see. Let me just see real quick if I have some double attack boost ones laying around. Not calibrated. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll keep it kind of crappy for now. I think this might actually be enough. The other issue was Krullik kind of did absolutely nothing because of the boss mechanics. Let me see here. I'd like to unsandbag Mosin a little more. What's the best way to do that? You know what? I kind of know what we can do. We can do some really crappy... I wonder if this is actually going to be too much. What is this exclamation point? Oh, I have too much. Okay, I think we're cooking now. I think that's like just strong enough to maybe make the DPS check. Did they... I don't know, have one of you guys been paying attention? Did they mention who the next character is going to be? I mean, we all have our theories, right? But they haven't made any official announcements, right? Or even teased anything. Okay. Oh, that's right. I had refitting room. Let's just use normal. Dumosen. We had Vapli. Roser. Cheetah, where are you? Cheetah. And help me out, guys. Who was the last one? It was Krolik, but we had one more we could alternate in. I forgot who it was, though. Let's scroll down the list here. I might be hallucinating. I forgot who our last alternate was. I think let's give this a try. I think this still is going to be a problem because the real issue with this team is that Krolik can't really contribute to fighting the boss because the boss has all that obnoxious stuff where when you go within a square of her or the shadows, that she roots you and ends your turn immediately. So Krolik can't use half of her attacks on the boss. So really the only damage is kind of Mosin. Maybe we could alternate out Krolik for somebody who's kind of crappy, but give me some suggestions, guys. Nemesis, I could use. She might. I don't think this is cheating. I've been a big Nemesis truther since day one, so. Okay. And I think we want to do over on this side. So slow people have to be over here. Faster people can be over here. And I think we just kind of play around this one little pillar here. Okay, let's give it a try. Okay, yeah. So next Thursday is going to be when they're going to talk about the next character. That makes sense, right? Because, I mean, we all kind of are guessing that the next character is probably going to be the UMP sisters of some kind, right? It's probably going to be UMP 9 into UMP 45 into UMP 40. But, once again, I have no way of proving this crack theory. I think actually we might have unsandbagged a little too hard here, but let's have I can click right. So we can't hurt enemies with this anymore. Yeah, okay. We have to target an ally. Oh, damn. I was hoping you could target the ground, but it has to be a specific ally. That's okay. Let's have that bleed. No, we want to break his. We do it in this order. We will break his stability first. And then he will not get it for this attack. Not that it really matters. It's not doing a whole ton of damage. Alright. And then we're just going to kind of play uppy downy on the platform here. Paul says it's either Florence or UMP 9 major event, but I don't think they'll do back-to-back major events. I mean, this is technically not a major event, what's going on, right? They just squished two smaller events together. We're ready for the UMP 45 event next. I just don't know if they're going to do it because the real issue turns into The real issue turns into, because do you release 45 before you release 9? That doesn't make any sense, right? Because 45 really needs 9 to work. Oh, come on. Come on. Can we just kill him with a normal attack? Or actually, no, wait. Don't give up. Don't give up. So we know she's not in any of those. What if we YOLO to here? I'm gonna guess she's like right here, although it's possible. I really want to kill that image too, though. Let's go here. Let's try these squares. I know we overlapped a little bit right there, but okay, well, she must be like way the fuck over here then. It'd be like that. Okay, Nemesis, you do the thing. Yeah, I think actually Nemesis is gonna make this a little too easy. She's a little too cracked. Is there a square? Now I know if I go... Dude, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Surely she's not gonna hit me, right? Okay. I'm like, if she's standing like in the one square I didn't check. And then, I don't know, man, just... Actually, she'll probably... Now's actually not a bad time to use the ult, because we'll need the healing in the next turn or two. I don't have anything running in the background. Is there some weird noise or something? Yeah, internet might be kind of crappy today. So, see, this should be pretty easy. We just kind of step down off the platform and hit her. Where is she? Are you telling me I can't see from that square? Really, game? Oof. Let's have... If she comes to here... What are these spots I can hit him from? All right, right here. Really? And I think we're gonna have Mosin come to here. Let's do that. We'll break her stability next turn. Next turn will be the beginning of the go damage mode. Okay, this actually worked out really good. So if Vepley... No! Vepley doesn't have the grenade! Oh, but I think this just still work, right? Yeah, okay. Ah, but it's gonna ruin the cover. Do I need this cover? Not really. This is the problem I hate about this boss, right? Like, if I move any of these characters first, they're going to trigger all these attacks. Let's do... Rosa could also pop 2 of these, which would free up all the movement for my units. Yeah, let's do that. And then we can have... Oh, I didn't think about how I was going to unstealth her, though. Surely she's not in one of these 3 squares, although there's a piece of cover right here. YOLO, let's try it. Sure enough. Sure enough. But that's okay, because now we should be golden as long as Mosin can target her. There we go. Get her in a spot. Actually, do I want to be... Yeah, you know what? That's fine. I just had to keep in mind if I got to get back up there in another turn. Nemesis. This is doing all the work. This should heal... Yeah, that should be fine. Should heal twice, right? Because this will heal, and then she'll proc her passive. Oh, I misread it. I mean, it did heal twice, but it just helped. It just healed the closest target. No, Vepli. Don't get clapped, Vepli. I might have underestimated how much damage that attack was going to do. Yep, she did. All right, guys. I won't redo this because it's kind of cheating because if I know where the boss is at. Let's just redo the heal so that it's not as in a stupid spot as I thought it was going to be. I'm cheating, but only like partially. Because this should heal closest target, right? Where's the key? Let me double check before I mess this up again. See, we're learning something today, guys. I don't ever use her. Yeah, okay. Nearest ally excluding the user. Okay, so this should heal. Definitely. Okay, I saw it heal, but her health didn't move. Alright, well. Okay, well that works. Kind of. We have a small problem, but we should be still okay. Oh my god! That guy's crazy! Okay, guys, well... It's all over. It's all over. Can't underestimate these homies, dude. I'm like, whatever. One attack out in the open should be fine. It was not fine. Well. Well then. We're going to try this one more time. Let's try that original plan that I was going to go with. Let's try this one. Let's try the plan of... Let's have... I mean, yeah, I know where the boss is actually at. But we're going to try this plan of Vepli kills those and then grows AoE's up here. I'm just trying to think of where Vepli wants to be, because I know the boss is going to jump and do the spin. Let's just go right here. I know he's kind of spicy, but we will focus on... Ew, I can't even, really. Because this is not going to kill him, right? Nemesis has got to do all the work again. And that's only one. Yeah, whatever. Have that to there. These guys can't get around to flank her, so she's safe to stand in either of these spots. And we'll also slow them. If I can target the right square. There we go. This will slow them down, give us some time. And then Mosin. This is the smart spot to be in. I'm a little worried about if the boss jumps and does the swoop down here with everybody, but let's try it. I don't think there's any chance of killing this in one hit. Ooh, maybe there is. Alright, let's give it a try. We're going big. We're going big. Oh, we did. And then Cheetah heals. Yes. Here we go. Well, he says, honestly, I don't see how you do this without current dolls. No, well, you gotta believe. You gotta believe. We can do this. Oh, that was convenient. Okay. God, this thing. Can we... This does no longer does damage, right? Damn it, it won't. This is the most annoying thing about this boss, is these stupid images here. Because you either have to run somebody next to them to despawn them and get rid of them. Because, like, for example, right now, Mozen's pinned, and I need Mozen to shoot the boss here. So I either gotta somehow hit this with an AoE, which I don't really have, because I don't want to waste Vepli's grenade just to kill... Well, I mean, I could, right? She could... Oh, these are horrible spots to be in. Can't stand there. Right? Like, I could kind of hit that guy, but I would much rather this guy be gone and dead so I could run over to here. Oh, even then I can't hit this. Because I want to throw Vepli's grenade right here and get both these dudes. I don't think that's possible, though. Even if... Well, I can't stand there because I'll get blown up. Even if this guy was out of the way, still not strong enough. Groza could kill it, thanks to Nemesis. Let's do that. I used the shotgun blast already, Willie. It's on cooldown, see? Or are you talking about exclusive stage, the other ability? I do need to actually start putting damage on the boss, because we have 5 turns left, and we kind of have done no damage to the main target. It's that these guys hit hard enough that you can't ignore them. Ooh, maybe we... Nope, we didn't quite make it. This is... This is the struggle. This is the struggle. We can get a little closer. Here, let's do this. I have another crazy idea. And then we could hit both these guys. No, he's gonna live? Surely she crits, right, guys? Surely she crits. We're just gonna go in on it. You know, you try and you try and you try. Well, this is kind of... Oh my god. And I know she's going to jump down here and spin and hit everybody if I come to here. Can he... What's his attack range? I'm wondering if he can kill Vepli. Within 6 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god, this game, dude. Alright, whatever. Okay, well, from here on out, it's all damage on the boss, and we'll see if we can kill her, but, that was not a good time for that to happen. Okay, that actually isn't the worst, because Gross is going to do almost no damage to this boss, so we're just going to have her kind of scout the whole area. So she'll scout all 6 of these tiles, and then if for some reason she's over here, we're going to... There is this guy. There she is. And we also have to be kind of cautious, because we need to be... I need to be pre-positioned a little bit for when the boss does the AoE. Oh my god. Vepli, I need you to move to here. Oh, maybe to here. I want you to put Vuln up on the boss somehow, but I also don't want the boss to get cover save from your attack. Is it possible to do both? Yes, it is. We have the technology. Oh, I should probably also do this. This hits everybody? Yeah. Okay. This to here, like this. This will start healing people. Ooh, maybe we can do this, guys. Maybe all hope is not lost. Big damage, big damage. It is kind of sad how little damage Mosin does next to Nemesis. Yes, stack up. Yes, 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 yes. All right, I think Groza is toast. She's done her job at this point. She'll get rid of all of them, and then everybody else, I think, can be safe and alive. How much is this going to hit for? Which one is it? This is 200% AoE attack. Does not say it ignores cover, though. All right, boys, we're going to learn. I mean, AoE damage tends to ignore cover, right? It tends to. I mean, Groza's just going to have to learn. Because, like I said, we're kind of running out of turns here. And there's no way Groza's getting up off this elevation. She was the only one that I was a little worried about. And, yeah, I was off by 1. But this will work. Groza's going to be, unfortunately, the sacrificial lamb here. We should be okay, though. Everybody else can get to safety. Do I want to throw the vulnerability grenade? No, we'll save the vulnerability grenade for next turn, because we'll be getting closer to breaking her at that point. Did that a little backwards, I forgot. Nemesis technically needed to go first, but it's alright. Because if Nemesis would have went first, she could have applied damage down too. Or defense down. And then we're just gonna bank all the... Groza, we salute you. I hope that you actually can benefit from cover here. Let's slow it down here. Does she get the cover save? Oh, it worked! The dream is still alive, boys. Is she still healing with support attacks? Well, I know how to check. Will somebody be healed? I don't know. Once again, I think the easiest thing to do is just have Groza scout out the entire middle section here. It says she is going to get healed. Or is that damaged? That's healed. What is healing her? Oh, I bet you she has... I bet you the random buff she got was continuous healing. Yep, sure enough. Alright, Groza, you really are going to be the sacrificial lamb. You're going to scout for us. Bro! Okay, so she can't be in any of these or any of these. That means she's got to be either over here or right in this teeny tiny corner here. I can't stop right here. I think we're going to come to here and throw a Vepli grenade here. That would cover, I think, actually, this is... She scouted these tiles, and the grenade scouted those. There's a little overlap here, but we're going to check all this. You're guessing 2 tiles and 3 below. No, surely it's not this tiny, teeny little bit here. No, surely. How far can the boss move? That is a good question. I cannot check. if she has the same movement as her images, 3 tiles, but that's... No, there's no way. All right, we're going to try it. And if we can't, I think we're literally getting bricked just by RNG and not being able to attack her for a turn. Oh, we got lucky! We got lucky, boys! We might be able to do it. We might be able to do it. Let's have Cheetah block this so this doll, creepy doll image can't get up. This will also heal, I think. I was about to say, why was her health not going up? I was a little confused there. Guys, I think we got this. That does so little damage. She's not going to go invis, she's going to blow everything up, yeah. And as we know... Oh, this is in my way. I wish I could manually pick the walking path. Oh, that sucks, dude. It's gonna... Yeah, that sucks. Because the second I try and go next to this thing, it's gonna, well, let's see if we can just even kill this without relying on... Oh, yeah, dude, we got this. Easy, easy game, easy game. Sandbag team getting carried by Nemesis. You saw it here, world first. World first, 0 cost clear. 10 cycles. I like 9 cycles. Alright, let's see how hard Nemesis carried the rest of the Sandbag team. Oof! Oof. Okay, yeah. We're gonna have to juice Mosin up a little more. Because that definitely would not have happened without This is expected from Groza and Cheetah. Vapley did a little less than I was hoping. Not really, because she got a couple grenades off on multiple targets. This is really sad. The fact that Mosin is almost getting out damaged by the quote AoE expert, that's a problem. Okay, so we need to put Mosin in the hyperbolic time chamber and, like, you know, train her up Goku style. Where'd she go? Okay, so this is not cutting it. Let's calibrate this. It's weird too, we didn't even like really sandbag too hard on the attachments. Let's calibrate these a little bit. What's the average? Not good enough. Yeah, 80, 90, 140. They're kind of ass. 50, yeah, this is ass. Let's make these a little better. I don't feel too bad about doing this either, because these are pieces that I can use for another sniper that will surely get in the future. Ew, these are gross. Guys, what is happening? Try and calibrate stuff on stream, this is what happens. There we go. That's a solid improvement across the board. Does Mosin have the expanded key yet? No, she does not, and I should probably do that, because that will, you're right, that will increase her damage a significant amount. Because one of the reasons she doesn't do very much damage, like versus that boss, is that the boss is immune to paralysis, which obviously half of her kit kind of revolves around. So you know what? I'm feeling kind of fresh. We got, how much is this going to be? 12 cores. I'll invest 12 cores in this, because secretly, I've wanted an excuse to get her fixed key, or her common key, for a long time. Because this common key is actually really solid versus or not versus, but like for units like Macchiato, Because Macchiato essentially always has insight. You don't even have to think about it. And this will give us a nice stat boost. Okay, you convinced me, Wooly. Oh yeah, I forgot this one cost me 2. But we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll pretend. They said we're kind of... We've now kind of ventured outside of the, quote, new player territory, right? Like this... At this point, even though this team is complete ass, we are assuming a level 60 commander account, which, you know, that's kind of a lot to assume. I mean, yeah, it's not RNG based, right? Like, it'll just happen as long as you play the game. But at least, like I said, we're kind of venturing outside of a new player territory. But then again, if you were a new player, like let's say you had like a level 40 account, and you were trying to do that challenge mode boss, I would just tell you to hit that, whatever, the support function at the top and just borrow someone's segment 6 unit. So we'll pretend that you're a little too prideful to do that. All right, what's the third key we're going to give her? That's all right. This is okay. That's garbage. And this is... pretty garbage. I mean, it's not the... Most bosses don't get cover reduction. And most of the big stuff that you have to pile a lot of damage on doesn't get cover reduction. So I think that one's kind of trash. So I think actually it's the 2 debuffs. Because this can do multiple times in a turn. And then this one makes her a little less slow, which is important. This one's more important because her main issue is damage. You can get around the fact that she's slow just by, quote, getting good. Which I definitely cannot do, so I shouldn't be talking, but this is the one that really helps her damage, yeah. And it lets her actually benefit from... I don't remember. One of her abilities gives her more stuff when they're paralyzed. Is it her passive? I don't know. It's not important. And I think this is actually going to get calibrated too, because this is another good 10% damage. And I have a ton of these, so it's not the end of the world. Because we're gonna speed through. Maybe we won't speed through, but I will do the next set of challenge mode missions in a second here. We probably will speed through all of the ones up until the boss. Wooly, I remember spending 2 million Sardis a bit before quitting, and I think I got 1 good attachment out of it. So I can't ever tell if I'm just super lucky when it comes to attachments, or if everyone else just has higher expectations than me. Like, it's not just this game, too. In Star Rail and stuff, they have a way worse and more cancerous gearing system in that game. It's essentially the Genshin Impact one, if you know how that one works. But there's more stats you can get randomized, and like it's even harder to get it. But like, for example, this Macchiato set, that one's pure calibrated for the most part. But like this one, I just rolled a bunch of times, and what did I get? 110, 150, 200. Like, that's pretty solid, right? Same thing. This one's a little lower than average, I think. Yeah, 160. But I can't tell if, like, for example, that piece seems good to me. Oh, I know why that piece is so low, is because we don't need crit on Macchiato. I was overcapping crit, so I didn't care if it rode low. But my Vector, same thing. My Vector has pretty good attachments, even before using the keys. This one was pretty godly. But, like, do people look at this and say, oh, this isn't good enough, right? Like, to me, I average this out, and I'm like, okay, it's 150. Across all 3 stats, that's good enough. Like, maybe there's people that think it needs to be higher, or maybe they're min-maxing stats other ways, but to me, I roll it a bunch. You know, sometimes you're right, Willie. It takes... Sometimes you have moments where it takes, like, 1 million plus gold, but I don't think I've ever had a situation where it was so bad that, I just, like, walked away from it. Sometimes it takes, like, 100,000, other times it takes, like, 800,000. And now that I said that, we're going to watch it take 1 million for the first time. 150 crit. Yeah, I would like these a little higher. Yeah, Paul says attachments only get really ass in GFL2 if you're trying to get above 150 in each. Yeah. Statistically, it's really hard to do that. As I almost do it. There we go. I think we're gonna keep this one, guys. All right. Well, he can't keep getting away with it. No, we don't want that. Oh, if only that didn't tank. I do need actual crit on Mosin because she doesn't have crit as part of her kit. There we go. This is pretty acceptable. We can lose a little bit of crit. Overall, that was a pretty big increase though. She sits at 60-ish. Okay, yeah, but she doesn't have any natural ways to add to her crit rate. I don't think. This is damage, right? Shock, paralysis, active engagement. It's damage. Yeah, that's damage. This is. Yep. This is just skill alt range. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so she doesn't have any natural. Like, for example, Nemesis. Another reason why I always like Nemesis is because one of her fortifications, which you'll probably get because, you know, she's a 4-star, is this one here, increases crit rate for each debuff on the target, and it's actually pretty easy to stack debuffs. I mean, she alone can put 1 on the target. So if you have anybody else on the team that does anything, which you would also want for Phase Strike, right? You'd want somebody who can put at least another elemental debuff on. That's 40% crit. I mean, that means at a 60% crit rate, which is pretty average, she's at 100%. So more Nemesis Truth Bombs getting dropped on you guys. I will convert you guys one day. Just wait till she gets a 5-star version, and it's the most cracked thing ever. Makes it look AK-15 look like a baby. This seems really high though. Like, this is the only part I'm a little nervous about. It's like, yeah, we're talking about the sandbag team, but this looks like a very respectable number. And I know the numbers aren't everything, but we might be. I don't know. I guess if you were a new player, you'd also take everyone on the internet's advice, and you'd have like a Chongju as well on the team, right? Like doing these challenge missions here. If you ran into a DPS check like that, and for some reason you were too prideful to use the support option, you would probably just sub in another DPS. Because, like, that last fight, what did we do? We did Groza and Cheetah. That was probably a little too much defense. All right, get you out of here. Get you out of here. And I forgot to switch everything in. I'll do this later. I'll match the refitting room with their actual settings. But for now, we'll just use our memory. So let's do Vepli. We probably only need 1 healer. So just like I said, we're only going to bring Cheetah. And then, nope, wrong one. And who's our last person gonna be? I think we go back to the good old Krolik, because she can actually do stuff. Yas. Yas, queen, let's go. This should be pretty easy, right? This is just eliminate all the enemies. Any goofy secret objectives? Nope. And these guys are active, these guys are not. I would like to get the sniper up here. That's a strategy, boys. Gross. I lied. I said I want her to come up here, but I also want her to actually shoot multiple targets. Yep. This'll collapse stability for full damage. Is he on a tile? No, he's not. Okay. He will die when Krolik spits hot fire. Too far. There we go. Vepli, you will be on irrigation scholar duty. Willie says bring Chongju, see how much she's gonna help. I think she'll do more than just help. I think she'll kind of like just kill everything, especially the Chongju I have on my account. Oh, you'll be okay, Krolik. I promise. Cheetah will help you. What is the point of this wall here? Is it just to be tedious to kill this one guy? I don't understand the problem here. Oh, I guess, yeah, I guess if you're coming this way, you have no way to get around. You have to have somebody. Okay. That makes sense. All right, I see what game they're playing at here. This is gross. I don't want to leave my comfy cover, although it doesn't really matter because these guys are shooting down on us, so there's no cover to be had. Question is, do I want to kill these two idiots first? Krolik can zoom through here next turn, so it doesn't really matter. Not next turn, but whenever she goes. Remember what I was saying, that extra movement is not necessary? Well, I lied again. Damn, I want to hit her with the buffs. That's why I'm looking at all these like angles and stuff here. All right, let's do this. I think these two got this side on lockdown. I'm gonna think I can... Oh, he's blocking the stairs. So toxic, dude. I don't know why I ran like that. For some reason, I thought... Really? That aggroed them? Even on the upper floor? Hold up. Am I crazy? Yeah, how did that aggro them? Okay, sure, whatever, game. Unless that was just part of the fight, like if you kill them, then your friends get mad at you. Let's do it. Oh, Radical Link says my platoon mates are very interesting. Their characters, all right. They're pretty funny. I don't know any of them personally, but they're a pretty lively group. That's for sure. I mean, this is kind of cool. I don't have to think about this too much, right? I just, you know, do what feels right. How many tiles of movement do I get? 5 tiles, so I can come back around. Oh, dude. Krolik, you're kind of going ham right now. Ooh, I don't want to be on that side, though. I was thinking about being on this side for cover, but if they shoot from here, then I just die. So we'll just... Yeah, I can ult. All right, we're good. We'll ult and get across next time. And we'll push up with Mosin. Does Vepley have a grenade? She does. So she could grenade all 3 of them. Although it's too late. I've already started attacking. Oh well. I think the team's a little too strong now. Although this is the first stage, right? This should be a really easy. I mean, I know it says challenge, but this should be really, really easy. Really? Come on. Teleports behind you, nothing personnel, kid. T-pose. Look at that aura. He just died from the aura. I don't know, boys. We're at an hour. Do we want to keep going? I don't know. That's like a little too much. That's too much. I was complaining earlier about playing the game more than like once a week, so like, I don't know, man. Maybe we should just stop right there. I'm gonna power through these. I'm gonna do a couple more of these at least, and then we'll see. Let me check the boss for this stage. I hope it's not a nightmare boss. Nightmare for the sandbag team, like I said. I know if we use like a real team for all this stuff. Oh my god, that's a lot of dudes. Oh, it's evacuate, huh? And it's not just evacuate, it's like evacuate but fun. We gotta get everybody on the trolley and send them zigzagging across. It's like such a weird, like, why does it come all the way around like this? Like, it's, I mean, once you step on it, right, and you activate it, it should just, like, they could have just done a straight line, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, they could have done like a figure 8 roller coaster. All that matters is the point where you stand on it and the point where you end. Is that how you... Yeah, when you activate the switch, it's going to activate... Unless there's a different switch for that. Let me just double check out here. I don't see a second switch. Vapley, check. I feel like I'm taking attendance on the bus. Vapley, here. Cheetah, here. Mosen, here. And then Krolik. Alright, boys. What's the strat? Well, this... Oh, man. Why do I always miscount this? Or I don't even count. I just eyeball it. But we don't want to be out in the open because everything is... These are melee. These won't hit. This will hit and hurt. This guy hits. Yeah, you do need to be in cover. Can Vepley just, like, one-shot a bunch of stuff and make this a lot less thinking for me? No... It's fucking Toad, dude. Maybe we have... Krolik has a lot of mobility with your slash, so I think Krolik's gonna deal with the... He's not gonna die, though. Do I rely on the crit? I probably don't. Alright. I got this. First we pray for crits. We did get it, so we should be okay. Alright, okay. We don't need to pray anymore. The plan, this is all according to the plan. Where's Cheetah going? To there? Perfect. Can I kill... She'll get extra movement if I do that. I don't think I want to do that, though. I think we just... Oh, this sucks to waste it just to kill this guy, though. I'm gonna get spicy. I'm just gonna do this just for funsies. Let's see what happens. How far do these guys go now? He can still hit me no matter what. Part of me wants to run up to here. Because I'm thinking next turn Krolik jumps down, dashes over here, hits the switch, and lets her in. But I think I might be getting a little too advanced because we have a lot of guys that still need to be dealt with before we can do that. All right, let's do that. And then actually, let's do this. Paralysis is good. Yeah, this will be good. Go Mosen. That's exactly where I wanted that guy to go because it's all part of the master plan, right? Watch this. Oops. Surely I counted this. No. No. We're gonna be... Oh, the plan is ruined. Now, if I was allowed to do this, it would be perfect. But the second I touch this square, he's gonna root me in place. No, guys. Not like this. Not like this. Plan is in shambles. I knew I should have killed him. I was thinking, you saw me last turn. I was like hovering over between which one of these two I wanted to kill, and I'm like, Surely he won't, like, ruin everything. Because now this is going to either delay Mosin's turn, and she's the slowest one, which I don't really want her. Oh, I want Vepley to kill these guys. I don't want her to waste her turn killing this thing. Oh, it hurts, guys. It really does. The plan is in shambles. I think we just deal with it. Okay. I don't even think we dash and press it this turn because he's not afflicted by overburn, which means I don't get the additional movement. Right? Yeah, if the target is overburned. So I don't get the additional movement, so I would have to... Whatever, I'd have to be standing where Mosin is standing or whatever. And I would end right here just out in the open, which is a good way to die, right? Like, these guys would all aggro. It's not a smart move. So we're going to instead come to here. The whole plan got ruined by one turn. We'll just, we just gotta cough it up to bad luck. And then Mosin, could she hit both these guys? Just the one. Let's not get crazy. Rude. I don't think these guys are ever going to even fight us. That's fine by me. Alright. The master plan is underway. Teleports behind you. Nothing personal, kid. This should give us the extra movement because he's afflicted by overburn. Press the button. Now here's the question. So there's supposed to be a switch. Upon activating the switch, units on the conveyor belt are transported. But where is the switch for this conveyor belt? I thought the switch was going to stay there and you'd have to keep hitting it, but... I mean, it could be one of those ones where when you end on it, oh, I see. You have to... Okay, yeah, it is one of those ones. All right, all right. Let's... Well, I don't know if I want to aggro both of them. Actually, Vepley still has a whole turn. We're fine. Surely we're fine. Yeah, surely we're fine. Because Mosin's going to have to waste her turn coming to here anyway. Do I even need to... Can we just normal attack and kill him? Yeah, okay. Isn't it fun to watch the tryhardness on the most non-tryhard map of all time? Where does Vepley end? Get her on the conveyor belt, which would bring her to here, which would actually be in cover. Ooh, that's actually not bad, yeah. Zoom in. Somebody will survive. Surely this will kill him, right? Surely. Yeah, we still got Cheetah to go. Cheetah will come here, kill this guy. And we only got one to worry about. It's all coming together, boys. Nobody will get one shot. Right? Right? Oh, he's... Oh, but he's on the conveyor belt, so he'll get moved too, won't he? Dude, look at this 5D chess. You guys ready for this? Got him. Got to get that extra movement in for her, whatever. One of her... I think it's her segment that increases the crit damage, right? Yeah, segment 2. Increases crit rate to 100% if you move 5. I don't know, whatever. Something. All I remember is that you're supposed to move her 5 tiles to get some debuff on them or something before you attack. That's, you know, that's the important thing. Alrighty, let's. Oh god, the memes. Let's not get crazy. We won't aggro them. You can heal though. The real. Oh, it's like, all right, you've had enough fun. You need to bring it down a notch. This does aggro people. I need to be careful. How far is the radius? 7 tile. Jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should be safe. Look at this guy still coming at us. No, there's a limit to the number of times you can. Come on, game. Why you gotta be like that? Dude, we were having fun. Now Mosen's gotta. Oh, this, of course, the slowest person, dude. Remind me when we get out of here to put that key on her that gives her the extra movement, because my god, does she need it. We'll come here. This should get us movement. And actually, we're gonna go right here. No, Vapley. Get the grenade. Let's go, dude. Wait, now it's active? Okay. Don't know why it's active now. I'm not gonna question it though. I'm okay with it. We zooming. He will probably die. So we're gonna just put paralysis on this other guy. Not that it matters. It said the tryhard level. We're approaching critical mass on the tryhard level. Every time they attack diagonally, I remember the fact that Krolik can't, and it hurts my soul. Duality of the streamer. I'm tired. Yeah, Paul's calling me out. Paul's like, oh, he says he's tired of peak value analysis tryharding, so he comes to the baby mode to do tryharding. Okay, you're right. But see, this to me is fun for no reason at all. It's like so goofy and stupid. It's fun. Peak value analysis. That's like, oh, do we have inverse cipher too? Okay, we're gonna do one of these, and then we're gonna stop for the night. Maybe we'll do peak value analysis next time, Paul. Maybe I will have chilled out a little, and we'll do it next week, because it should still be the same one next week, right? Because it's 2 weeks as of last Wednesday or something. I don't know. I'll double check. I'm pretty sure it's still active. Okay. Protect the ally. How do we protect the ally? I mean, one way is killing everything. Okay, well, he's not doing much. All right, what's the play here, guys? I have one turn. I need to kill everything. But how does one kill everything with only 2 attacks? I can't control. Yeah, I can't control him. Hold up. You know it's super simple, and I'm just you know. 2 brain dead. This guy have a passive? Okay. Enemy units that enter 3 tiles will have cloak removed. If enemy moves into this area, use hunting mode to attack it once, which is just its normal, right? Okay. Alright, let's just... I'm not gonna think about this. I'm just gonna go. Surely it can't be this easy, right? Nope. Game over. I'm too dumb. You guys saw it here. I'm too stupid for this. I think, can we go here and next to it? Because, or maybe here and here. Let me think about this. So they're gonna come. I think we need to go here in the middle, and then the other one. I'm gonna assume this guy is gonna go back to this corner again. And if I don't, well, then I'm kind of wrong. Surely we got this. Every single one of these guys that walk up should get double attacked. Oh, okay. Well, the plan's immediately ruined. Oh, wait. Maybe I'm not as stupid as I think. We're doing it. Hey, see guys, I'm like at least 90 IQ. All right, cool. I'm gonna gracefully bow out from those before I make an ass of myself. I knew I was in for it the second I saw the word puzzle at the front. I'm like, oh yeah, this is not something you do in front of an audience. Okay, I think we're gonna stop there. I will, yeah, Paul, you know what? I will try and unsalt myself for peak value analysis, and we'll do it next week. It'll probably take the entire time, so... Question is, do we want to do that, or do we want to do the challenge modes? Who's the challenge mode that we didn't... The boss for this one? Oh, Kashmir. Oh, God. Oh, God. I don't know if the Sandbag team can do this one. Oh... yeah, I don't know. Maybe we could try the strategy of just don't attack her at all until she decloaks, and then, we'll see. What about this one? Who's this guy? Oh, this is Darcher? Okay, this is... We've had this boss a million times. Okay, well, we'll think about it. It'll either be... I'll try and speedrun those. You know what? Maybe I'll do but that's the point of the Sandbag team, is to do the stages leading up to the boss. Well, whatever. We'll figure it out next week. Maybe we'll do both. Paul says Pride Win replacement. Yeah, I don't know about that, guys. I don't think I'm getting any awards for writing guides anytime soon. Oh, full power Kashmir. Well, we can kill her really easy at full power, but not at Sandbag power. But okay, well. We'll end it there, and next week we'll have more fun. It'll be a blast, and maybe after I have had like a week off from the pain and suffering of Gunsmoke, I will have recovered. So, thanks you guys for joining me and hanging out, and we will catch you guys in the next one. See ya. I'm gonna leave the theme song on here for a minute.